Good morning, students. How are you all? I hope you are enjoying your holidays as well as you are doing your studies. Up till now, dear students, from commercial studies, we have completed the first lesson of stakeholders. Now, let us turn to the next lesson, the second lesson in sequence, that is marketing and sales. Students, the market, it is commonly the place where the buyers and sellers actually meet to buy and sell goods and services. So it is a common thing, like everybody knows what is a market, where the buyers and sellers are existing. The buyers, they go to buy the goods and services, and sellers come over there with their products or services to sell. However, in the real sense, actually the market means a group of buyers and group of sellers who are interested in exchanging the goods and services for money. Like the exchange of goods and services is happening from the seller's side to the buyer's side for the sake of money, for the worth of money. So this is very initial concept of market. We will go in detail what exactly the market means. Let us go ahead. According to the economist Philip Kotler, he defines the market as the set of all actual and potential buyers of a product. Potential buyers, those who are capable of buying the products. Okay, so he's stating that it is the place, the market is the set of all actual and potential buyers of a product, where the potential capable buyers are existing. Okay, that place he calls it as market. Then another economist, that is the Clark and Clark, according to him, a market is a center in which the forces leading to exchanges of title. Now again, what it means, the exchange of title means exchanging the ownership, handling over the ownership of particular product and service. Of course, which will be from the sellers to buyer for the worth of money. So it is a market, or that market is a center in which the forces leading to the exchanges of title to a particular product operate. So those forces are operating, they are enforcing, and towards which and from which the actual goods tend to travel. So those forces are, definitely the buyers is enforced to sell the goods, to exchange the goods, to exchange the ownership, hand over the ownership of the goods or the products to the capable buyer, to the potential buyer. So the actual meaning, if you take, it's a place where again you will find like the buyers are existing and the sellers who are going to sell those goods and products to the buyer, they are existing, right? See the next one, that is Professor Jevons. In the words of his, he defines the market. It means a body of persons, group of persons you can say, who are in intimate business. Now, what is the meaning of intimate? I have shown it is the closeness and nearness. So, who are in close relationship of the business, intimate business relations they are having, and carry on extensive transactions in any commodity. Who are selling, who are buying any kind of commodity. The transactions are happening for any kind of product which is available over there in the market. So, that place is market. So, if you see, the market is the aggregate of altogether, what we say, of the measures, the activities and the attitudes of buyers and sellers which influence the demand for a product or service. What it means, it leads to the actual demand for a product or service. The demand is raised, and as per the demand, the sellers are over there, the producers are producing the products, and the sellers are over there in the market to sell the products to the whomsoever the capable buyers are there, to them they are ready to sell their products. There are two concepts of marketing mostly seen, like one is traditional concept and one is modern concept. What is this traditional concept of marketing? Let us see. The traditional approach of marketing focuses merely on the physical process of distributing the goods and services. Now, this is the traditional approach, the traditional way to go for marketing. So, what it talks about, this is the general tendency of people. The traditions are going ahead with like how the marketing is done. It focuses only on the actual process, physical process of distributing the goods and services. Means the seller sells the products, he sells the services in the market, that's all. His part is over. As per his knowledge, according to the traditional concept of marketing, traditional approach of marketing, the process of marketing is over as soon as the goods and services are sold in the market. So this is traditional approach. Let us see what is the modern concept of marketing. See, the modern approach of marketing talks about sensing, stimulating, encouraging. Stimulating means encouraging, servicing and satisfying the needs and wants of the present and potential customers in a more efficient manner than the competitors. So what the modern approach talks about, it is talking about the sensing of the customer's needs. It is talking about sensing the satisfaction level of the customers, the encouragement of or stimulating these whomsoever are capable customers over there available, the buyers are available, servicing and satisfying their needs and wants, okay, those who are potential customers, in more efficient manner than the competitors. I mean giving them more than the competitors. So like you can retain them for future also, right now also they will be your buyers of the products, and in future also they will be going ahead with your customers. So this is called as modern approach of marketing. Again, let us see in detail what is the traditional approach talks about. This traditional concept of marketing talks about, as per this traditional approach, the marketing is the process by which the goods are made available to the consumers by the manufacturers. So it is just making the availability of the goods and services from the manufacturers to the consumers. That is only the traditional approach. This traditional approach involves the transfer of goods and services from producers to the consumers through the seller, of course, for the value, for the worth of some money. Okay, so the goods and services will be exchanged, which are being produced by the producers. It will be sold to the consumers for some value. Now, in this approach, the traditional concept of marketing starts after the goods are produced and it ends with their sale. So it was a very narrow kind of concept, you can say. What was the traditional concept of marketing? It is just about producing some good or products, okay, making them available for the sale in the market, that's it. So once the products are produced, the goods are produced, okay, the marketing used to start. That means the sellers used to be available in the market. They used to sell those goods and products whatever were produced by producers, and it used to got end with the sale of those products. So that much narrow it was, the traditional concept of marketing. I hope you are getting it. Let us turn to the modern concept, modern approach of marketing again. Mr. Philip Kotler, he has defined it. The marketing concept is a customer-oriented, backed by integrated marketing aimed at generating the customer satisfaction as the key to satisfying the organizational's goals. the enterprise's goals. So what this Philip Kotler is talking about, it is a concept. The modern marketing is a concept that is a customer oriented concept backed by, supported by integrated marketing. Now what is integrated marketing? It's a kind of system which is aiming at generating, creating customer satisfaction, increasing the customer satisfaction by fulfilling their needs, by fulfilling their wants, and this is being seen as the key to satisfy the organizational goals. So ultimately it is leading towards achieving the goals of your organization. So this is what this Philip Kotler talks about, the modern concept of marketing. I hope you are getting. See, we have seen in traditional concept, traditional approach of marketing, that it used to start after the products were ready, manufactured, okay, by the producer, by the manufacturer, and then as soon as it used to get sold in the market, the marketing used to get over. But now they are talking about integrated marketing. We'll see in detail what is integrated marketing. It consists of marketing mix also. What is it? In detail we will see in this chapter only. And definitely the aim, the object in modern approach of marketing is to see the customer's satisfaction by fulfilling his or her needs, okay, and ultimately it is going to satisfy your organizational's goals also. Fine. So this is modern concept of the marketing. One more thing, in the modern approach of marketing, the main task of the organization is to determine and satisfy the needs and wants of consumers. I think we have seen just now the Philip Kotler, he talks about the same, like ultimately by satisfying the customers, the goals of the organizations are also being fulfilled. So the main task, the main work of the organization is to determine, to identify, to understand, and as well as satisfy whatever the needs and wants of the consumers. So that is how the product should be manufactured and to be delivered to the consumers. So this is the main task of the organization, which is in the modern approach of marketing. Fine. We are going to see some popular definitions also of modern marketing. Stanton, according to him, marketing is a total system of interacting business activities designed to plan, price, promote, and distribute the want satisfying goods and services to the benefit of present and potential customers. What it means, I will just explain you in detail. See each and every word if you can understand. It is a total system. We have seen integrated system, same meaning. It consists of several systems. So integrated system, total system of what? Interacting business. In traditional approach we have seen it is one-sided thing. The sellers, they bring the products, they sell it, finish. But here in modern marketing it is interacting business activities. We take feedbacks from the customers. We try to reach to the customers after selling the products. We try to dig out whether they liked it, whether they didn't like it, what kind of changes they want in your product, or how the product is going to satisfy them, satisfy their needs or wants. All those things the producer is going to take feedback from the buyers. So it is called as interacting business activities. Now for what? It is designed to plan, price, planning of that product is being done, like how a particular product should be manufactured. We have seen, again I am touching the traditional way. They produced and then they sold it. They didn't talk about anything, what product they are going to produce, how the features of that product will be. But here it will be planned. The price also will be decided, whether it will be affordable by everyone, whether it will be affordable by only one class or middle class or the higher rich class. Everything will be considered. Then the promotion will be taken care and distribute the want satisfying goods and services. Then it will be distributed in the market as want satisfying goods. For what? For the benefits of present also. I mean those who are your customers, those who are buying your products currently, those present customers as well as the potential customers who are existing in the market. So modern concept of marketing is talking about like conducting your business, carrying out your business with the present customers as well as they are looking forward to progress, to increase the market share with the potential customers who are existing in the market, those who are not buying your products, to promote your product, to make them sure that these customers also will turn to your product and they will try to ultimately indirectly increase your business. This is what the Stanton is talking about. The another one, Philip Kotler, again he is talking about marketing. Previously we have seen only market. He has defined the market. Now he is defining the process, how the marketing is being done. So what he talks about, marketing is a social and managerial process. Like it involves to manage something, that kind of process by which individuals and the groups obtain whatever they need and whatever they want. Through what? Through creating, offering and exchanging the products of values with others. So it is a kind of managerial process as well as social process. The needs, the wants of the customers, the potential buyers will be taken into consideration of the individuals also as well as of the groups also. Okay, and to offer them those kind of products which they wish, okay, of values with the buyers or with the other groups in the market. Then according to Hansen, there is one more definition by Hansen. Marketing, he defines, is the process of discovering, finding out, identifying and translating the consumer wants. Actually if you see, the words used are different but the meaning coming out is same. So what he is talking about, the process of discovering and translating, transforming, you can say, transforming, translating what the consumer wants into what the products and services, and then in turn making it possible for more and more people to enjoy these products and services. See, clearly if you see all the letters, all the words what Hansen has used, again the meaning is same. Like in turn they are making it possible for the potential buyers, for the existing buyers also. So they want to retain the existing buyers, those who are buying your products, as well as making more and more people possible to buy their products and services. So before that they want to translate the consumer wants into products and services. They want to change the products and services as per the demand, as per the need, as per the want, to satisfy the consumers. Okay, so that is being taken care in modern marketing. We have seen Stanton, Hansen and Philip Kotler's definitions. Let us go ahead. The elements of modern marketing. It has got the very first element. We are going to see the modern marketing in detail because right now we are existing in the modern era. So we are not going ahead with the traditional market, traditional concept of the marketing. So what is it? The first element is target market. Now target, you must be knowing, I mean to find out new horizons, to progress. So for that there should be some target, there should be some objective, there should be some goals. So what is this target market? Let us see. The customers, yes, I have underlined it. What is the meaning of it? I will tell you in detail why I have underlined. Who are likely to use the product's service constitute the target market. So who is your target market? I am continuously talking about Hansen, I am continuously talking about the Stanton. They all talk about retaining your existing customers. I mean those who are buying your products, that too you have to retain. You have to go ahead with them. You have to stimulate them to buy your products. But as well as you should target those potential customers, those capable persons, buyers who are having capacity to buy from the market. So that is what the target market is, where the customers are existing. So who is constituting the target market? The customers. The product and services should be designed and it should be developed as per the needs and wants of the target market. I should have underlined these words also, that is the needs and the wants of the target market. So your product should not be anyhow like whatever the producer wants to produce, but it should be designed and developed as per the needs, as per the wants of the target market. And then ultimately who is the target market? The customers. That's why I have underlined it. Shall I read it for you once again? The target market, it is the customers who are likely to use your products and service. They constitute the target markets. I hope you have understood. Let us turn to the next element of modern marketing. This is the second element of modern marketing, that is customer satisfaction. First was target market, then second is customer satisfaction. This modern marketing seeks to satisfy customers through what? The right product, the actual product, the exact product, whichever is being needed by the customers at the right place and at the right price. Also, it should be efficient, having efficient after sales service. So the modern marketing, what it needs to satisfy the customers through right product, exact product which is matching with the needs and the wants of the customers, which is being sold at right place, which is being distributed at right place where the potential customers are existing. So that is what this right place talks about. At right price, the price should be affordable by the masses, by the target market what you have said. So the price should be competitive. It should not be too high. It should not be too less. So like if it is too less, you might be, going to face the losses. So the product should be having right price for selling and definitely efficient after sales services. Now, what is after sales service? See, some commodities, like I will give you examples: refrigerators, then oven, then you can say washing machines, TV sets. If you buy these, definitely you need some kind of help from the seller again. Like you might want to know the functions of these appliances or products what you have bought, or you might require to repair them, you might require to maintain them. So that is called as after sales service. It is a very prominent thing to be done in modern marketing. So that is to be taken care for customer satisfaction. This was the second element of modern marketing. I hope you have understood this.